Lolo, and in today's video I'm gonna be telling you how you can get this style on your locks without retwisting, and how I do my rope twists on my semi-freeform locks. When I say no retwisting, I really mean the process of everything that comes with retwisting. For me, the way I retwist is usually palm rolling and using clips, and it takes a lot more time than this method that I'm doing now. I can show you how you can achieve this if you have semi-freeform locks, or if you don't like to retwist often but you still want your hair to look something other than just straight down. I started my locks with 2-strand twists. I have 74 locks in my head. I have had my locks for about 7.5 months now. So let's get into the video. Here I'm coming to y'all straight out of washing my hair. I use a t-shirt to keep my hair from dripping. Here I'm gonna show my roots. And those little white flakes that you see, that is not any dandruff or dry scalp. That's actually when your hair follicles fall out. They have a little white bulb on the root where it connects into your actual scalp. And when you have locks, the shedded hair just stays in your lock. So that's the follicle of the shedded hair. It's just white, so it looks like flakes. That's pretty normal to see though. I think organization is key when doing any type of style. So the way I organize my hair is I work in sections. I do rows. Here I'm sectioning off my hair to start at the bottom row of my head. First, after I've sectioned off my hair, is grab my oil. And even though it says Jamaican black castor oil, I have a mix of oils that I always use, and here's the list of oils that is in this bottle. Then I take my water that has aloe vera gel in it, which I use so often. First, I will spray my hair with the water and aloe vera gel, and then I will oil my parts. First, I'll go horizontal and then I'll go vertical. Going back to the organization part, I always do horizontal then vertical, just in case I get to a section and I can't remember whether or not I oiled it. That won't happen because I always oil my scalp in order. There's a section of hair trying to marry these two locks. I just take that section of hair and break it apart with my fingers. I will show more in depth how I do this later on into the routine, but after I separate what I need to, I'll go ahead and spray the rest of my lock with water, and then I'll put the oil on top of the length of my hair. It goes water first and then oil, so you can trap in that moisture. Now it's time for me to do my twist. So I'll take the 2 locks that I want to twist, and first I will twist each lock individually in the direction that I want to twist, and then I will cross them over. So twist and then cross over, twist and then cross over. Because if you don't twist each lock individually, the 2-strand twist won't be as tight. I'll re-demonstrate this on another lock. When I get to the bottom, I take a regular rubber band and I only go around my twist 4 times to secure it. I'll show you. I go around once, flip, twice, flip, 3rd time, flip, and on the 4th time, I kind of make a little loop with the end of the twist. And that's 1 completed. I'll demonstrate the twisting on this one too. So I twist with my hands each individual lock first, twist, and then cross over. Twist, and then cross over. Twist, and then cross over. Here's a better view of what I'm doing. So I'm twisting inward in the direction that I'm going to cross over the 2 locks that are a part of the twist. Also, it is helpful to twist in the direction that you usually retwist your hair, if that is not already self-explanatory. Here is a closer view of the process of popping the locks. Popping the locks basically means separating the hairs that try to fuse together to locks that you don't want fused together. So you probably wouldn't do this if you have free-form locks that you don't mind having formed together. So I kind of just feel this out, really. But I do have a mirror in front of me as well as one behind me. I recommend doing that if you want to do this process. I will use my index finger specifically to get in between the hairs that are fusing two locks together. And then I will use my thumb on each hand to secure each side of those hairs, and I will use my index finger to actually break those hairs apart. Because I use the thumb on each hand to hold each side of the hair before I break it apart, it reduces some of the pain level that this may cause. Now I'm able to proceed with twisting the rest of that row. In the front of my head, I do the same thing that I do for the back of my head, with one exception. The locks around the perimeter, the outermost part right next to the edges, are the most fragile, and often they're the shortest locks. So I usually try not to twist a really short lock that is on the outermost perimeter of my head with a really long lock that is more towards the middle of my head, because when you go to tie it at the end, you'll have really uneven ends. So even though I'm going in order of rows, I might have to put a lock from one row with another lock from the next row up, as it pertains to the locks in the perimeter, so that they can be the same length. This whole process took exactly an hour and 45 minutes because I started right at 11 a.m. and now it is 12:45 p.m. And now I'm gonna show some close-ups real quick. So for every twist, I use exactly 2 locks. If you have an even number of locks like I do, then you could probably just use 2 locks for each twist. Or if you have a lot smaller locks, you could probably use 4 locks for each twist and just use 2 on each side and then twist the 2 into each other. But if you have larger locks and you have an odd number, then one of your twists probably will need 3 locks in them, and those will probably be some of the smaller locks that you have. As you can see, I have some locks that are thicker than others, especially the ones that are back here in my head. My hair is still damp, so I'm just gonna wear this style for the rest of the day. And because I am air drying, because I usually just air dry my hair in the summertime anyways, I will just keep this style in for today and then probably take it out tomorrow, and I'll take them out on camera so you can see the finished look. Hello. It is the following morning and my twists are fully dry. They were fully dry by the time that it was about 8 or 9 p.m. And again, I finished installing these twists yesterday at 12:45 p.m. So now I'm gonna take them out, starting with the rubber band. I'm just gonna unravel the rubber band in the way that I tied it. So this rubber band is stuck in the hair. The full rubber band is unraveled, but it's just this one little piece. So I'm about to just cut it out. I'm gonna snip. And then I'm just gonna pull the rubber band out. I imagine I might have to do that with a few of the twists. Now I'm just gonna unravel it like that. Oh, nice. I'm actually gonna put the top half of my hair up. Hold up. This could be a look. Okay, let's take the twist out. One thing about rubber bands that I don't like, I talked about this in a previous video that I did about my 6-month lock journey update. One of the things I learned is that rubber bands are not the best for locks. This is just confirming that. All right, I think I'm done. Well, first, the important thing is to feel around to see if there are any twists that you forgot. And if there aren't, let's do a little 360. So even though I did not do a retwist, this style can give the look that the roots are somewhat maintained more often. So if you're someone who has locks, who is not semi-free-forming your locks, but wants to wash your hair without retwisting it often, this might be a great alternative. I know for me, it was a lot less work than the actual retwist. And also, this style can be a 2-in-1. You can rock the rope twist a day up to 1 week or a week and a half, or you could just wear it as a twist out like this and have wavy locks. This style was very easy to do. The only thing, as you could see when I was taking out my hair, was the rubber bands. If you don't like rubber bands like I don't like rubber bands, then you could use one of these goody, what's it called? It's not a scrunchie, but it's just a hair tie. and I believe it's like cotton on the outside of it. So you could probably use one of these to put at the end. It's just a lot more bulky than a rubber band, but nevertheless, it is an alternative. If anybody has any alternatives to using rubber bands, leave it in the comments down below, please, because I might take you up on that. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel if you like to see lock videos. If you have a suggestion for any video that you may want to see, leave it in the comment section below. And I hope to see you in my next video. But until then, I'm sending peace your way, love your way, and joy to you, your family, and your friends. All right, y'all. Peace.